All right. I'm in for the fire signs this evening. So the last of the group for the fire. Fire's been coming in last this week. Well, this week, this last little while. Not too many people, probably too active to be watching videos, but no the less. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Love, sex, and romance. Okay. Here we go. First card for Aries from the chakra deck. Princess of Swords. Okay. Princess of Sword, that's on guard. They are very much ready and capable of handling whatever comes their way, is what they said. Next card. Oh, hey, thanks for coming in. Whispering. King of Coins. We may have a King of Coins in our midst, so Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that we are dealing with in some kind of way, or we are feeling quite stable and sturdy in our financial sector. I feel like this is split we might be dealing, but mostly we do feel quite good in our financial sector, and in fact needing to defend that in some kind of way. Feel like there's a stability here that the Aries has struck in their life. They're needing to take a defensive stand against protecting this. Not against protecting, in regards to protecting it. His card is the Four of Swords. That's about rest and relaxation. Isolating ourselves to create re-energizing. So I think what's going on here for the Aries is they may have had to put up a fight here in some kind of way in defense of financial, and they're kind of on a pause, on a break from this. They're ready to fight some more, but needing a bit of a break away from it. And the essence I get is we're going to go back in when we're rested. Okay. So now I have some below cards. Let's see what's going on here. On the Princess of Swords, again, there's a defensive energy here of being in defense against someone about our financial woes here. What do we get on there? Four of Wands. Now, this is interesting because it's got a Halloween scene, and I feel like this is a timing issue. We may have had something come down over Halloween here in the past, that would be. But nonetheless, the energy here is of people working together, meaning we're physically there, but we're not integrating back and forth. There's no communication. Everybody's doing their own thing and not really intermingling, right? So again, there's defensive behavior behind this. So we'll just keep it moving. Okay, the King of Coins here. What do we get on him? Nine of Cups. So there's somebody here with a lot of stability and financial, in the financial area. Happy birthday is about wishes and dreams. We may have had a person like this in our life, or have a person like this in our life that is making our wishes and dreams be fulfilled. Now, the defensive stance is kind of like in opposition of this card. So what's going on? Okay, the Four of Swords, the break, right? We're kind of defending our ability to earn money, or something about money here in finances and stability, that we are, it's part of our wish and our foundation of what we want, but we're taking a break from this. Next card is the Three of Pentacles. We may be taking a creative break. This woman is very much in the artistic mode. She's doing artistic things, kind of like hobbies. We may have had to put in some effort and some fight in an area here having to do with our finances, and we are now taking a break from that and focusing on other things, other like hobbies or whatnot. Okay, this is the sense I'm getting. On top of the 4, again, people are working together, but not intermingling. It's very individual. People working, but not necessarily with and commingling with each other. On top of there, I get the elemental of fire. So there's ability to want to share some ideas forward here, I think. That if you look, nobody's really communicating either. But nonetheless, the elemental of fire is the need to take action or feeling a need to take action. This is what I feel the Aries is wanting to do, though they're in rest mode. So it's kind of a conflict there. Like they feel like they want to take action, but are also feeling they need to take a break. So on the 9 here, which is about making our wishes and dreams come true, we have the Ace of Air. And that's about being guided through dream time. We may be having dreams of things that we need to look into, universal hints that are coming our way through our dream time. Could also mean too that we are in our head a lot trying to gain all that we want in our life, like making our wishes come true through this person. This man here is very pivotal in making our dreams come true. And somehow this is moving into our dream time. So there's a sense here of losing touch at some point here. Now on the 3, which is again, I feel like we are kind of going into artistic endeavors and moving in a way where we are not getting caught up so much in the fight and struggle here of what we're trying so hard to stand up for, which has to do with our stability and finances. We have the Circle. And that's about gaining resources from all the elements here. And that could be part of the rest and recuperation. Like we kind of struggle and fought so much here that we lost all our resources. So now we're trying to gain our resources back and come in swinging again here. And the sense is that we may need to take hints from our dream time in order to go in the right way, really. Because I feel like we're intuitively, through our dreams, being led to make decisions, to take action. So we'll see what happens here. So that is really where the Aries is standing here. They're very much at a crossroads where we've put in a lot of effort somewhere here. And there's a pivotal person dealing with stability. And now they're trying to gather the resources so they can give it another shot. So let's see on the sex side what comes out. First card. 2 of Cups. That's about gatherings with, lovers, caring connections, an interest level in someone here. Yeah. So 2 of Cups is usually about a soulmate connection, someone we feel very highly magnetic to. Next card is the King of Coins, Pentacles. So there he is again. That's that earth sign. So it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo that we are trying to connect very highly to on a soulful, spiritual level. Next card. 4 of Swords. Now, this is about doing the dance. So, the King of Pentacles is very much in charge of his finances. There might have been some struggles with this man in your life, a lover. But at this point, we may be spinning in circles, and this is why we're taking a break to gather our resources so we can know if we're going to stay or go. I feel like this is a stay or go thing. I think we want to give it one more shot, but we just kind of had enough. So we need to take a break. And the King is just sitting in the middle of it all, waiting for things to go down. The 4 is basically saying we're spinning in circles, not making any progress with this partner. though at one time we were quite intimate and felt quite close to them. Yeah, next. On the Two of Cups, we have the Hangman. Yeah, again, there's a love relationship here that's on hold, needing to look at things differently. We don't quite have things figured out, is the sense. Okay, next card on top of the King of Pentacles, we have the Sun card. Sun is highly aspected. This Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo may make us quite happy in certain ways. We may not have seen this we may not have seen this, or in the relationship, we may not have realized what was going on here in that way, how they truly made us happy. On the Four of Swords, we have Change, Two of Pentacles. I feel like because of the Aries not seeing the sunshine here, I feel like it created a change in the relationship. Yeah, simple as that. As things have changed, it may have been the Aries, it may have been, it just, the relationship period has tilted one side or the other. Again, there's a defensive stance that the Aries has taken against the partner, not realizing the worth here. Okay. So yeah, basically a defensive stance against a partner. We once felt very close and you know, in depth with them, but for some reason here it is something that is in change, in flux, and we're needing to look at things differently. And it is highly aspected that we do this, and it's also highly aspected that we change in order to understand it better. That's what I'm getting. So now we'll go into the love and sex side and see what comes out here. Okay, again, still with Aries, fire. First, no, we are in the love and sex side, sorry. First card. Six of Swords. That is about connecting with a partner physically, but not mentally. The sword there that's going into the ground, that when it's pointed down, there's no communication. So there's things going on in these people's minds. They're connecting physically, but not mentally. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Next card. The High Priestess. That is about intuition and all that is guided, all the secrets that we have within our instinct, but not going outward in it. The High Priestess really does keep all that she learns to herself. So there's maybe something here instinctively about the partner that we were with that we knew that we didn't speak of, and it created this barrier within the relationship. Next card. Nine of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. Nine of Swords, we have a black cat there kind of walking in between the feet. It's kind of an essence that anything could be going out of balance here, right? It's ominous. There's some darkness here in the bedroom. Now, give me a minute. Because we have the Six of Swords, indicating there's a distance, a mental distance, physical closeness, but a mental distance. When we have the Nine of Swords coming in there, there's a sense here that we had a lot of physicalness, but again, something instinctively telling us something's not right here. Okay, so on the Six of Spades, we get the Ace of Cups. Yeah. That's about love and caring and going, filling our cup, right? Our cup is overflowing. Let me look here. Yeah, this cup is overflowing here. And it's like she's at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. She's at the bottom trying to catch it all, like, you know. A lot of emotions overfilling, but the sense is we're not talking about it. So maybe we cared a lot more for the partner than we spoke of. We never spoke of it. And the partner maybe not knowing. I don't know. Okay. The High Priestess. What do we get there? King of Swords. Intuitive. King of Swords is that sign. It's your, sorry, not your sign. Swords is air, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You may have someone like this in your midst, or we may be in a way of dealing with things like this. Like the King of Swords, he's very logical, doesn't let a lot of emotion get in the way of things. And the sense they're giving me is this is where the Aries is sitting. We're not going to let our emotions run away with us in this relationship or not. Sense here too is there's an instinct about this. Now, whether our instinct was shouting we should show more emotion, or our instinct was saying there is no emotion, like we don't feel. But the Ace of Cups is saying it's there. I don't know what's going on. So 9 on top of there, we get the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles could be juggling. We could be juggling two things, 2 ideas, 2 thoughts, different people. I think more here it's logic or love is really what I'm getting. And maybe we just didn't know where we sat with this one. Maybe we had some emotions for this person, but we didn't want to speak of it for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really kind of cryptic here. Not getting much. On the Ace of Cups. No, let's just go back here. Again, physical closeness, but mental distance. We have the Ace of Cups. So there's the beginnings of emotions here. Our cup is full. Were we resisting giving to the partner? We felt full, but we didn't give to our partner. Now we get the 9 here. And this is interesting because the 9 speaks of a situation where this woman is being rescued from a relationship that is dead and gone. And the man is trying to rescue her away because she's basically, how you say, it's not good for her. So he's trying to rescue her. So somewhere in this scenario, this may fit. And this may be what happened here. This may be what's going on. You may have been rescued from a relationship by having another, or a sense of needing rescuing from, I don't know, there's something funny going on here. It's Casanova's trying to take her out of there so that she doesn't die, like in the relationship, a dead end relationship, that kind of thing. So we're trying to get her out of that. So somewhere here, this may apply. Okay. Now the King of Swords, 16, the Tower. Now here it is fully erect, and there's nothing wrong. There's no sparks coming from the sky. Nothing's here to throw it off. But nonetheless, the energy is that there's something shocking coming down. Now, I'm going to carry on. The 2 of Pentacles. That is about juggling things. What are we juggling here? 11, Page of Cups. That is about revealing our true feelings and going forward wholeheartedly. This is really what I'm getting. So somewhere here, we may have been resisting going forward in a way of telling our true feelings, but or someone is doing this to us. Okay, so the Infinity cards, we'll see if this breaks it down any. This is really kind of not getting a clear shot of what's going on here. It's like somebody's in a relationship that they need to get out of, or is being rescued from being in a relationship they need to get out of. And somewhere we got to reveal our feelings. So on the 9 here about the rescue, we have 22 elation. So we are very excited that there's someone here that can rescue us from a situation that was really a dead end to us. Now it's interesting because all back of this line is like a soulmate and all of these kind of cards. Kind of like a roller coaster is what I'm feeling. Now on the Tower, we have legal matters. Yeah, so we may have had some legal matters to deal with here that have created scenarios that might have been shocking, or brought out characters that were shocking. So until we hit the courts, we might have had a certain way of thinking about our partner or about ourselves, about the situation, about the relationship. But once legal papers are served or whatever brought to bear, things changed quite drastically, is the sense I'm getting. Now, on top of this emotional sense here is on and off. Yeah. Okay, so this would make sense then. Because this means that we're willing to go forward and then we're not. We're willing to go forward, then we're not. There's some kind of legal situation that came down, and suddenly this is all going in a way I feel like it's going to set the Aries in a zone where they're going to know exactly now where they sit. Because we may have been going back and forth between things here quite highly. So, wowzers. Okay, for the surrender card for the Aries for the week. Setting limits. Surrender to setting limits. It says it's healthy to set a boundary in relationships and practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. So we may have had no boundaries in a relationship, but it created a flux here that just had us going back and forth until we were dizzy. Now there's something here that has come along that is creating a sense of joy and elation for the future. Somebody is willing to take us out of this mess we found ourselves going back and forth in. We can't make no sense of. Limits seems to be what we need to set here. So if it's between two relationships, it's like picking a lane and not letting anything come in but the lane you want in there, that kind of thing. So, wow, quite interesting. Aries, heavy duty. That's your reading for the week. Okay, let's go to the Leo. Is the next on the list here. First card in the chakra deck. 23, 12. Okay. For Leo, first card, Ace of Wands. Right, action, fire. It's in their element. They're feeling like they want to open up new frontiers, go in new directions, and be a tread making. What do you call that? That's not the word. Trailblazing. There you go. This is what the Leo is in the mode of at this time. Next card. 2 of Wands. What do you know? Ace of Wands. And as they go forward, they're going to figure out more. It's like the Leos, they just really want to take action and, like a sense of adventure, like let's go, let's do. We'll figure out the details along the way is what I'm getting. So the Ace of Wands, needing to open new doors, 2 of Wands, and seeing all the options that come at us. Next card, 5 of Cups, and then disappointment. What the heck? Give me a minute here. 5 of Cups can be about disappointments in the heart-centered way. Yeah, there's... I don't know where that sits. We're going to keep going here. I'll lift some more cards because it's just sitting there. Ace of Wands, what do we get to expand on that? What do you know? 2 of Cups. Okay. So somewhere here we're going in a new direction with a partnership. 2 of Cups. And that's someone we feel highly attracted to. Soulful union. Okay. Two of Wands. What do we get there? Hangman. Okay. So there's a bit of, we may have opened a door, gone out and ventured out with someone, and may not know if we want to go forward, or are getting, the brakes put on by the partner outside of us, maybe. Okay. On the 5 of Cups, what is that about? Yeah, Temperance, 14. So give me a moment. It's about the wine today. They're kind of being indulgent and going about things. The sense is that we come across someone, we may have gone out a few times with them, everything went great, and maybe we're not hearing from them. And things are kind of going stale, but we don't know why, what happened here. Because it's like, what's going on, right? Okay, let's go to the universal card, see if we can. So on the 2 Cups, again, feeling good and groovy with this person. 16, the Tower. Yeah, we had a date here and something went wrong. Something shocked us. Maybe something they did on the date shocked us, is the sense I'm getting now. May have had something come down here that was quite out of scope. It just shocking. I can't say it any other way. On the Hangman, what do we get? 10 of Fire. That's their element, right? And that's all the astrology, all the stars in the sky, right? And their elements and whatnot. Something here. I feel like we're not seeing it because they're going like seeing the stars in the sky, like kind of like we can't pinpoint what. Yet there's something shocking. I don't know if it's something we realize is shocking and we don't discuss it, so the partner doesn't know, or the partner realized something that they found shock. It's somewhere here, somebody's feeling shock. Maybe a shock why, everything was going so well. Why are they not contacting me? Why are we not going on a 3rd date, 4th date, 5th date, whatever? Something here is not adding up. Okay. Now, on top of Temperance, right? Somebody overdid things here in some kind of way. The 4 of Fire. Give me a moment. I think that's Mars, is it not? And that would be, Mars. Desire for action and need for courage and self-defense. Yeah, something's going on here. There's a lot of action. So either we had a partner that come at us here that we were dating, and I feel like it's multiple dates, like at least 3. And we're feeling the need to act on this and go with this and whatever. But somehow here, there's something shocking that came that bring about a pause. It's like, whoa. So either something we perceived about them has put our brakes on, or something they perceived about us that put their brakes on, or the fact that, everything was going good. I don't know why they're not contacting me, is what I keep getting here. So this is what I'm getting. Again, Mars is kind of a conflictive. It's very action oriented, but it's in your face energy. So either we may have some struggles here with this person we did not foresee, or this is what's going to come about here. Okay, we'll go to the romance side and see what happens here. Again, this is still for Leo. First romance card we have 7. Yeah, that's the Chariot, right? She's up in feeling removed is the sense I always get from this card. We're feeling removed from a partner. And not always are these 2 that run the Chariot going in the same direction. They seem to be going, but someone here is just feeling removed. Next. There we go, the Lovers. So we may have crossed that line already. May have been intimate quite heavily with this person, but there's something missing or something out of whack here. Next card. Yeah, Queen of Swords or King of Swords. He's very much PO'd, this guy. His sword has been broken, showing that he's had to put up a fight or a struggle here. Now, it's a male figure, but it could be male or masculine or feminine. Someone who is not able to accept things. There's some kind of a conflict here. Now, either we were pissed off, they were pissed off when we met them, or they pissed us off, or we pissed them off. One of the two, or one of the three. Okay? There's something off here about this partner. Not giving me much here at all to work with. So on top of the travel card, again, movement. We want to take motion. Somebody here wants to go forward, and it's just not happening. Again, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, new travel, like action. I want to do. So we're either getting bombarded by someone quite highly at us, constantly asking for dates, and we're taking offense to that, or it's too fast or something, or someone's doing this to us, or we're doing this to them. Okay, we're just very action oriented and a little too much. Now, on the Lovers card, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, that is about truth and clarity and seeing things full on, like the light of day is shining. So we know all that we need to know. So there is a sense here nothing's missing, but yet there's a sense of shock. So on the King of Swords, 0 the Fool, new directions. Give me a minute here. Yeah, I feel like we're about to go, or we are going, or somebody is going in a territory here where they're going to get bit, because I feel the essence of her walking over there and just having no clue that alligator's there. So either we're walking full on into a new relationship that may have some booby traps in it, or someone is doing that toward us. Like they're, we may be tripping up on somebody else's. Yeah, something's going on here. Okay. On the Ace of Wands, again, the action that needs to be taken. You have the 7 of Swords. Would you look at this? Contradictions all over the place. These two, they're intimate. Obviously, they're naked, so they're comfortable with each other naked. But they're not talking. And they're not having sex either at this point. Talking about intimacy. So we may have someone that we're intimate with. All of a sudden, the sex stopped because, something happened here. Okay. Now, about the truth. It may have been a truth that came down in this relationship and stopped everything. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this woman has a man at her feet. It's almost like she's going to kick him off. Get out of here. I don't have time for you. I'm dealing with myself right now. Is that what's going on? Because they were lovers at one point, but there's a truth that came down here. It said everything. Yeah, suddenly we can't have that no more. What was that? Okay, now on the new beginning, going forward in a new way, we get another Ace of Swords, another new beginning, and this is going in a different way. So for the singles or who are dating, this may have been a relationship we had that kind of went sexual really quick. And we just, something happened to blow it apart. It was in distaste or whatever. Something shocking came and we just didn't want it no more. So now we're going to go forward to someone new. We may have someone at our heels here while we go in a new direction, unable to accept that we've kind of let things go, this kind of thing. Maybe. Okay, figuring it out. On the 7 of Spades here, what do we get? 6 of Cups. Okay, this is about past memories. Can be about children and good nostalgic thoughts. But I mean, they don't seem so happy there, do they? But this is someone from our past is what they're saying. So it may be someone from our past that wants back in. And that was shocking. Could be. Now, Queen of Pentacles, this is again the energy I feel like the Leo is moving into. It's like we no longer want to deal with this energy. We want to go forward to something new. We get the Five of Swords, right? So that is victory at the expense of someone else. We are basically throwing that guy under the bus, right? Squabbling, quarreling to a degree that we win so that we can go forward. Yeah, it's not a clear, how do you say? Yeah, like the ability to be ruthless here for the Leo was very high. They're telling me ruthless. And the ability here is we needed to be rootless with this person. We felt the need to do this and go in this way. So this is how it went down. Now, this new direction, we have the Three of Swords. And I feel like that's the heartbreak that it caused, because we didn't want to be, the sense they're giving me didn't want to be nasty here, but we had to, because someone was at our heels all the time. Now, I don't know if this is a back and forth thing or if it's just one relationship to another. But the sense is that, it was hurtful because we had to deal with it in such a way. And the sense is that it's something from our past here that made it worse. Now on the Six of Cups, we have 3, the Empress, and that's about being ready. Man. Yeah, like there's no intimacy, but she's ready for intimacy there, the Empress is, in this deck. Now, in this sense too, they're giving me the Empress and the Emperor are the ultimate soulmate in the deck. So if we're getting the Empress energy here and the intimacy, it's showing that we're working our way toward the one that we need to be with. And that person in the past is truly something that needs to go and be left in the past, that kind of thing. So we can move forward to what is more destined or more centered for us. Five of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, there it is, right? The Ten of Cups, that's the be-all, end-all, the absolute emotional fulfillment in the bedroom. So even though this was a harsh ending and it was very hard to deal with and whatnot, we are moving towards that which is more fulfilling. Three of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. So the sense is that we left that person quite desolate, down and out, to a high degree here. Yeah. So just basically left out in the cold. So there's a sense of that here in that person is very much, it may have been, the shock may have been to that person that they didn't quite understand that they weren't something the Leo wanted. So that was the shock, could have been, and an unwillingness to accept that. On top of the Empress, the Infinity card, we have power. Yes, we gained our power back. Why? Because we stood up for what we truly wanted. We did not want or feel this was appropriate for us. We laid a boundary and we stood up for that. And now we're in Empress mode, ready to accept those things that are better suited for us with the boundaries that we hold now. Now, the Ten of Cups is about separation. That is usually about long distance loves or someone who is in another continent, country, or city than where we are, so that we may have someone of interest either in the future that will be at a distance or someone we're dealing with now or flirting with, because there's a sense of a new beginning starting, but it's maybe with someone at a distance. Okay, so on the Five of Coins, we have back to school lessons. So that just usually symbolizes, the dissolute nature that person had in the past. Really, it's like they're saying it could have been handled better. But again, the Leo being the fire that they are, it blew to a scenario here where we threw our worst at it. So they're kind of saying we may have to go to school here to learn how to treat people better, especially when they're people that we don't want around. We have to be more graceful with it and not as harsh and cold, right? But again, this is what the Leo felt they needed to do in the situation. So it's really kind of a harsh energy of leaving or, striking to get out of a situation here. So the surrender card for Leo is defensiveness. It says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a non-defensive response. So for this week, if we have someone coming at us, if this energy is playing itself out, is to reduce the defensive stance somewhat, if not all, and hear the person out and go from there. That will help you deal with things better, because for some, this may be in the future we have to deal with this, so it can be it can be changed from this point, but some people I feel have gone through this already. So that is for the Leo. Wowzers. Okay. Now Sagittarius, here we go. First card. 4139. The Empress. What do you know? Yeah, that's about learning to give love outward. The Empress really is abundant and fertile. She has everything. She's the mother. She's giving in all of this. And it's like here they're showing the mentor coming and giving and saying, okay, this is what you do. So we're in the stages of learning how to do this, give outward lovingly to another. Queen of Coins. We may have a coin in our midst. So earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that we are wanting to go outward to. Again, this would be Queen or King. Wanting to offer love outward to an earth sign is really what I get. Or we are, give me a minute here. Yeah, and also dealing with being financially stable and whatnot. These fires are wanting to make sure that they have a financial stability to come from. So, because when they do that, they feel more secure going outward in a loving way. You need to have the finances in order. 10 of coins. Well, what do you know? 10 of coins. That's about building all of those things up in order to give them outward. Or to just to have as an abundance, right? We feel more secure with this, more secure. Now, there's something about the family here. Just give me a minute. Yeah, we may be a bit of a workaholic here, which is very good for earning finances, but not so much about building love, right? Because if we earn our finances and we're away from home and we don't deal with nothing but financial issues, we don't feel the love. This is what they're saying. There's something missing here in that way. Work-life balance, okay? So what do we get on the Empress to clarify? We get the Eight of Pentacles. Love, we're talking about devotion here. And the Eight of Pentacles is about working hard to gain things. Here she's working on crafts that make her happy, like potteries, making her happy. So I think what they want you to do is, if we're having a hard time balancing work and life, one of the ways we can create a balance or strike a balance in this way is to find something that we enjoy as a pastime other than work, to open this up, to open, it's not 75% work and then the rest is sleep, and eat. We want all of it to open up, and we want to infuse new ways to balance things. And they're wanting you to be creative or something that gives us happiness, not something we have to do, we want to do. And we are happy to do it. Okay, so Queen of Coins. We get the Knight of Wands. Taking action and making plans. So the sense here is that our financial yeah, there's comfort level here too, eh? She brings a comfort with her. Everywhere she goes, she wants to feel comfortable. And the plan is to make ourselves feel comfortable. Again, I'm getting some Sag here. The energy that I'm picking up on is very much focused in a way of financial stability, to the degree that we want to perfect everything in this way and make sure that we have all that we want. It's monetary. This is what's focuses on. Now, on top of the 10 of Coins, you get the 6 of Cups, and this is what they want you to infuse. Like here, this woman, she's kind of having a tea party with it, you know, just let it go, be happy, be light and airy with it, right? Light and fluffy is what I call, because these kids are just playing around, so she's just goofing around, taking things lighter. The Sag, I'm getting a very much someone in the office, you know, paying bills, da, da, da. And even though it's making them happy, they're not like a child happy, not giddy, kicking up the heels, that kind of happy. They want you to be that kind of happy, not just, you know, yeah, I got all this stuff and I'm happy that I got it, but let's do something. Now we can have, what do you call that? Like a pastime other than work, something that lightens our load. Don't take life so seriously, right? This is what I'm getting. Okay, on top is having a hard time spitting it out. 8 on the 8. We have 14 Temperance. Yeah, again, temper some things in, like the rainbow. They're wanting to fill you with the rainbow, because it's like, okay, we may feel secure and all of that in our work and money, but that doesn't create happiness. We want you to enliven the happiness. Boom, there it is. It's enough of that. Okay. On the Knight is the Maiden of Air. Again, there's a fear here, or trepidation. Yeah. The plan, right? Not wanting to stray from the plan too far is the sense I'm getting. And where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Don't matter. Whatever, you know, whatever speaks to your heart, whatever speaks to happiness. Excuse me, I got the burps. That's where they want you to go. There's a sense that the Sag just doesn't want to really venture out too far other than where they've been at. Now, on the light, joyful energy, we have the 7 of Water. Now here it's like the Justice card. Yeah, trying to keep that balance again, because we are, I don't know if it's overworked or just because they're really making me feel the emotional centers. Just we're not really making time to laugh, taking time to, you know, lighten up a bit. That's what they want you to do, is not take things so seriously. We're facts and figures and da 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 da, and taking action, doing in that way. But the lightness of a being is missing here. So we'll see what's going on the love side. That was the overall. Basically, there's a life balance here that's out of whack. We are just way too focused on our finances and our security and our stability. We need some lightness in there to keep us feeling better about ourselves, about life, period. Okay, so the first love card, Ace of Wands. Yeah, that is about passion, right? And that is, it's interesting to me, they have on the top of the cane, there's the couple and they're gathering together. Is it going to focus? Nope. But anyway, there's a couple on the top of the cane there engraved, and they are in action. But yet all the scenes, there's just one single person in all the scenes. So either, the sense they're giving me, it's either there's a time here where we are going to go through where we don't have a lot of action, or there's a beginning time where we're going to start to have some action in this way. Ones are about new beginnings. So the next card is 3. That is about forcing things. He's got 3 of pentacles there, and he's trying to force them apart or together or whatever. So somewhere in our life here, we are feeling like we are being forced into something, or we are forcing something ourselves. Sense they're giving me is that we have forced things. We're trying to force them now. Give me a minute. We may be forcing things in the love area more than we feel we want to, for whatever reason. Kind of doesn't make sense, but that's the way it is. Okay, 19 is the sun. This denotes distance. There may be some distance between you and a partner that you're trying to bridge the gap, force things where it's just kind of a dry spell going. I'm getting a dry spell here from this card. Not usually that way, but nonetheless. We're trying to force it together, and the sense here is it's highly aspected that we stay apart. Does this make sense? It's kind of weird, but it's whatever it is we're trying to force, don't force it is the sense they're giving me. It's like it's not conducive to the happiness of the relationship. Okay, so the Ace of Wands there. Again, getting a dry spell here. We have the Empress. Well, not interesting. That is about fertility and abundance. Rabbits. Hello. And butterflies. So there's, yeah, it's very groovy. There's a lot of green in this. So there's somewhere here, we may be looking upon someone in this way that makes us feel light and airy, okay? We may have a connection with someone that one makes us feel more active, and also, yeah, brings out the ability to want to, like rabbits, right? Okay, on the 3 here, this will be interesting. The Hermit, yeah. Okay, so the Hermit is about going, reclusing away from everyone to deal with things on your own. There's an hourglass there that's kind of holding time. I want to say we're forcing ourselves to stay away from a relationship that is abundant, okay? This is what I'm getting. And they're creating distance, okay? On top of the sun, we have the 8 of Wands, yeah, swiftness. That's about, that can be the arrows of love itself, right? There's a rainbow coming and all these things flying all over. Swift action that comes within a relationship. I feel like we are keeping ourselves at bay here. But there's swift things coming, no less. Okay, we're going to keep going. Top of the Empress, I feel like there's a partner here, whether you're masculine or feminine. There's a partner here that's very abundant and very speaks to us about lifting us and making us feel abundant. There's something about being desolate from this person. We have the Tower on there. And in here, it's about jealousies, right? We have a partner here that is with someone else and someone who, so there's a triangular situation. So that's that. I'm going to keep going. Now on the Hermit energy, again, the feeling that we want to recluse away from this energy because we're forcing away. They're going, the forcing energy is away. They're forcing themselves not to go forward is what it is, which is odd. Okay, but that's what it is. Now we have the Knave. It's jealousies. Look at, this is all a lot of jealous stuff going on here. So we may have a hard time. Okay, so if we're dealing with someone, we may be jealous of them being in the present, or we may have had someone in our past that we had a relationship with that is with someone else and we are jealous of that. I can't figure out which. It could be both. Okay, swiftness. There's something coming here for these Sag. The King of Wands. King of Wands is one of the most caring, compassionate energies here. It's a very loving energy. They're completely naked and embraced. So it's like someone we feel very vulnerable with and totally accepting of is going to come from the future, like is the sense I'm getting here. Or from a distance, like someone we made a connection or will make something like this. Okay, let's keep going. on the Tower, which is about, you know, relationships here gone wrong because somebody's taken off in another direction. You have the Five of Wands. Yeah, well, wouldn't that create a battle, right? That's basically what it is. We have someone here that is kind of attached to two people in some kind of way and creating havoc for them. Now, on the jealousy card, again, it's somebody being happy as a couple and the other person like not accepting it. So wherever you fit there, you're the Six of Pentacles. That's about equal give and take. We may have not been, okay, this person may be in a relationship because that's equal give and take. We may have been in a relationship with that person, but not been equal give and take. So therefore it went to the equal give and take. We have to keep this in mind as we go forward. Okay, now on the King here, somewhere we get into a great compassionate and caring energy. We have the Eight of Wands again. Look at this crap. That's something is coming in here that's going to be quite good for us on intimately, like someone who is like what's the word? Unconditional loving, like that kind of a thing. Someone who is accepting us unconditionally and also, you know, very vulnerable and open and clear cut, like da da da. So on the Five of Wands here, where we have the struggle, where there's a battle here with somebody, either we are leaving a relationship and they're jealous of the person and what they're getting, they may be with someone else, or I don't know. Now we get the Three of Cups. Okay, just let me look here. Yeah, there's some kind of energy here. The Three of Cups. That's about connecting, good groovy energy, like getting to know each other on an emotional level in a deeper way. Okay, on top of the Six of Pentacles, again, did somebody not give equally to a relationship here and lost it? We have 14. He's had it, this guy. 14, the Knight of Swords or King of Swords. Something got cut out or something ended. We may have had heavy feelings for someone here, and it ended not of our own doing, is the sense that I get here. That someone cut it out from us, rather than us being able to have any say here. On the Eight of Wands, what do we get? 18, the Moon. Yeah, we do not know. These are about secrets that are from, again, he's facing the relationship that his past is gone. But there's things in the future coming quite quickly toward us, an ability, no less, to have a great relationship or a great caring understanding. There's mysteries here as well. Now we're going to, the Infinity cards to end it all off. On the Three, talking about peace. I feel like they're not at peace. I think they're not at peace because someone left or got pulled away or whatever. There's something happened here, and either left to go to someone else or are with someone else now that they're broken, and it was like, that's too quick. I feel like the Sagittarian's not at peace with that at all. Now on the 14 here, we get introductions. Yeah, that's what's coming. There's an introduction coming here from a new direction that we need to focus less on the past. And then what do we get here? Affection, have a sweet day. So somebody that's going to come and give us what we need, or, you know, something that is really great and groovy. But we seem to be focused on the past rather than anything that's possibly coming from the future. I think the Sag is just like, well, there's nothing there yet, so they don't see it. So maybe this week we may have an introduction to someone who may be a possible date, date or whatever. The surrender card, surrender to prayer. Give yourself completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So if you're into that, you can do that, because they do answer. They do answer. And I feel like fate-wise, it's coming down the pipe, no less. There's somebody coming that's going to make a groovy connection, but we just don't. We may be strung up on things that have left us, and bitterness and resentment. So we have some healing to do within that. In the meantime, surrender to prayer, and you might get things a little quicker. I don't know. See what happens. But that is the fire signs for this week. So thanks again, guys. I will be in next week and talk to y'all in, if you're in the Affinity Room, I'll see you for the energy report. And if not, I'll see you next week for the signs again here. We're going to go back into the love and sex side and see if we can find out some more. This week was a little bit different. The energy was different. It was heavy. So hopefully it'll be lighter next week. So take care, you guys. Have fun and be kind. And thanks for coming in.